Welcome to the world of Whisty. This is Dr. Diva's exclusive concoctions. V stops at Vale's on her way home. She's walked through the department store a time or two with her mother as a teenager, but has never actually shopped. She spends over an hour looking at new dresses, trying on different styles and colors, and then settles on a rose gold dress with a slit running up to her thigh. Naturally, she needs a new pair of shoes and adds an adorable, strappy, blush-colored heel to her armload. She skims the leather goods on her way to the register, and somehow a matching clutch ends up in her hands. And when an associate at the perfume counter waves her over to check out her items, she was talked into a new, sweet-smelling bottle. Bag swinging from her elbows, she heads home to change, pausing to run a brush through her locks and touching up the makeup she dug out of the bottom drawer recently, before heading out of the door into the neighborhood bar and grill. Heads turn as V weaves through the mess of bodies and seats to her group's corner table. Mimi's "ooh" is music to V's ears, and Archer's hungry gaze causes her face to heat. As V graciously accepts their compliments, she sets her bags onto her empty seat and pulls out a small white box and passes it to Mimi. Don't tell anyone about this. This is a trial pack from the upcoming Firefly collection. It's not going to be available for months, but I was able to snag a sample for you. She oohs again and practically yanks the box from V's hands. Neil watches with curiosity. What's it do? Is this that color-changing thing? Archer asks. Exactly. A single capsule will change your bulb for about an hour. There's 3 doses per color, and 6 colors in the first launch. What? Mimi rips the lid off and reaches for one of the bottles, but V catches her wrist. Not in public. Not yet, she says. And Mimi nods sagely, fixing the box and sliding it into her bag. Archer pulls V onto his knee. What, nothing for your fiancé? She pecks his cheek and pulls out another small box from her bag and offers it to him. His lips pull to the side. You know I'm not interested in pills, But his face lights up when he opens the box. I know, she says with another peck. It's the wing bands he's been not so steadily eyeing every time they pass a display window while out window shopping together. She pulls the pair from the box and twists to secure them over the muscles where his wings meet his spine. He peppers her face with kisses as she does so. Once finished, she slides off of his knee and pulls the second-to-last gift from her bag. I didn't forget you, she says to Neil as she passes over his gift. It's imported. His brows drawn, he opens his gift and then gasps in surprise. No way. What? It's a mere chrome Everflame lamp. He hugs the box to his chest. How did you get it? Oh, Vic, the Pheather Pharmaceuticals owner, got it as a gift years ago and doesn't want it anymore. And my wing bands? Archer asks. A hand-me-down from Oliver. I hope that's alright, she says with a wince. Alright? These are expensive. He pumps his wings, testing their weight. Oh good, I knew you. V's phone buzzes. She reaches for her clutch, but Archer grabs it first. We're at dinner. The dragon's phone calls can wait for once. But Archer tosses the clutch to Mimi, who snatches it and shoves it into her bag. V reaches for it, and then Neil's hand dips inside, stealing it. Give it back! She screeches, and the table freezes. She snatches the clutch from Neil and pulls her phone out at the last second, answering the call from Trenton Vale's assistant. She's told the location and delivery window, and then they hang up. With her heart still hammering in her chest, she drops her clutch into her gift bag and grabs the handles. Wow, guys, is the only thing she says before storming out of the establishment. The Vale corporate office isn't too far from the Milo Kremlak building. It's a few blocks over, right along the Hornsdown River, which is good. V needs the time to commute there to calm herself and reflect on what just happened at dinner. She arrives still deep in thought, missing the young woman waiting outside of the building until she calls out, "Tough girl!" Looking both ways, V realizes the girl is calling for her, so she joins her beneath the awning. The woman takes a final puff from her herbal roll before squashing it beneath the toe of her heel. "You must be the new Kyra." "I am," V confirms, holding out her hand. "Very grip, but my friends call me V." The woman shakes it. "Lyric, Trenton Vale's personal assistant." V's eyes narrow. "I thought I spoke with an Amber earlier." "You did. She went home sick." Lyric huffs out of breath. "And at the worst time. Vale's pissed. He needs her for the demonstration tomorrow." "Ooh, sounds tough?" Lyric shrugs. "Her loss is my gain." Both women fall silent, standing beneath the flickering light of the awning. V breaks the silence. "So, should I drop the package off with you, or...?" Lyric clutches her dainty necklace. "My goodness, no. Kyra always hand-delivers it to him." She leads V inside, and adds, "You still haven't said why she's not making the delivery tonight." "Oh, nothing bad. I'm the new errand bird, and I guess I'm doing a good job at it." Lyric hums appreciatively, badging the door open and letting V inside. "Good for you. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face from that office." When V was told to stop by a corporate office to drop off a PR package, she expected coldly lit hallways, cream-colored cubicles, and generic art pieces. She didn't expect the party she walked into. A DJ blasts music from one end of the room. There's a sea of bodies, all dressed as elegantly as V. Several tables with finger foods and ready-poured flutes of bubbling champagne line a wall. "What's going on?" V shouts to Lyric, who dances through the crowd. "It's the pre-show party! And if you think this is a lot, wait until you see the after-show party." She can't stop to marvel at the decor, at the beautifully dressed humanoids of all species, at the spread of food. At least she recalls storming out of dinner prior to eating, and instead forces herself to follow Lyric, who leads her to the other side of the room. She stops beside a tall, handsome man. "Mr. Vale, might I introduce you to Verey Grip, the new Kyra?" Given the slight signs of aging, V figures he must be around Deirdre's age. He runs a needy hand through styled black hair, adjusting the hang of his blazer, and then offers V his hand to shake. "Call me Trenton." "Call me V," she says with a dip of her head. She opens the gift bag and reaches for the package, but then pauses. "I'm here to drop off a PR package?" "Yes, I'll take that," he says while passing his flute to the hawk man he was previously chatting with. Once V hands over the package, the man tucks it beneath his arm and takes his glass back. "Thank you for dropping it off. Please, feel free to mingle," he says with a gesture towards the crowd. "I hope to see you tomorrow," he adds, and with a jerk of his head at the other man, the pair walk off. "So, Verey, care to join me for a drink?" A smile curls her lips. "Absolutely." Only mildly tipsy, V makes it back to her apartment at the stroke of midnight. Archer waits for her at their kitchen table. She sets her clutch onto the counter and bends to take off her heels. He watches her with a cold glint in his eye, his mouth pressed into a thin line. When she straightens, he gestures across from him before resuming his cross-armed pose. Once she sits, he bites. "Where the hell were you?" "I went to the Vale corporate office," she replies, confused. "You know, the department store?" "For hours?" He leans on the table. "Do you know how worried I was? How worried Mimi and Neil were? We called you, but then you didn't answer. So we called again, and again, and again. They were here waiting for you until 10 when they finally left to go home. If you weren't back by morning, we..." He draws in a deep breath. So tell me, where the hell were you really? I was at the office, dressed like that. Like what? Beautiful, sexy, gorgeous. He scoffs. It's a little nicer than what you wear to your office. Now V is the one who scoffs. I was told to dress up, so I did. I met a VIP client tonight. I don't know why you're attacking me. I was working. Working? He huffs again. I thought you hated your job, but it's the only thing you do anymore. It's the only thing we talk about. I only get to see you on the weekends, and even that is being encroached on. What happened, V? What, am I supposed to apologize for working my job? It's keeping me busy, but it's just until apprenticeships start up again. I'm not talking about work. I'm talking about you. The V I know doesn't prioritize work, if you can even call it that. Seriously, where did you go dressed like that? A party? He takes V's silence as confirmation. You've picked going to a party? A work party over a night out with us? After scolding us and making us feel like, whoa! You guys took hiding my phone too far. I was waiting on an important call. During your weekend. Our weekend. And how were you supposed to know you were waiting on an important call when you never tell me anything anymore? V scoffs again. Obviously it's an important call. I shouldn't have to spell that out. I would hope that after all the time and energy I've been pouring into this job, you'd know by now that when the phone rings, it's important and that I need to answer it. Okay. I'm sorry about the phone call. V takes a steadying breath. I'm sorry about getting upset. But you can't just leave and not tell me where you're going. I mean, V, we're partners. But lately, he sighs heavily. Feels like I don't even know you anymore. A bolt of fear strikes V's heart. Her forehead flushes cold as panic rushes through her veins. Archer. She reaches for his balled fists and uncurls his fingers, lacing hers with his. I'm still the same V. I know I'm busier than you'd like, and what I'd like too, but this is the first step towards my dream. Archer tosses his head back and forth. Is this your dream? Early mornings and late nights for the rest of your life? Taking those sketchy pills I found in your pocket? Wait, putting work before our relationship? Before me? He pulls his hands out of her grasp. I don't think you are the same, V. No, wait, I promise I am. This hustle is temporary. Once I'm fully trained and licensed, I'll set my own hours, and trust me, there will be plenty of time for each other. I'm still the same V. I still want the same things. It's just that I need to, fit in if I want Deirdre to reveal her secrets. Archer is pensive for a full, nerve-wracking minute. He stares blankly at the table. Each pounding heartbeat echoes in V's ears, and the knot building in her throat tightens. Okay, Archer concedes. He stands from the table, and V rises too. He offers his hand, and they head into the bedroom together. Once inside, he steps behind her, pulling her hair over her shoulder and unzipping the gown. He sniffs deeply. I can't exactly say I'm mad about all of the new changes. Yeah? Hi Wistians, Everly Teller here. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you liked what you heard, please subscribe to follow along. Don't forget to like and leave a comment. Additionally, if you're a fan of fantasy, and especially romantasy, subscribe for free to my Patreon to read weekly chapter releases of my web novels, and for bi-weekly releases of my audio drama podcast. Together, we'll explore the corners of the magical world of Wisty through narration, print, recovered artifacts, and more.